Welcome to the Gaming Outsider Podcast. This week we're talking about collaborations that we love to see between developers of games or even characters from the games themselves. News is a bit light. It is right before Gamescom season, so not a whole lot to talk about. But I did get my hands on the 9th volume of Classic Williams Pinball Tables from Zen Studios, and Alyssa stops by to tell us about a new game she's playing called Off. This is the Gaming Outsider. Greetings, programs, and welcome to the Gaming Outsider, a video game podcast with a focus on our incredible community, which can be found at thegamingoutsider.com/thegamingoutsider.com, or on our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/the GoCast, or even on our Discord server. You can find a link in the show notes of this very episode. It is Monday, August 18th. I'm your host, Scott Clark, and joining me are my good friends, Jacob Gunderson. How are you, sir?
We don't actually game outside.
We used to. And speaking of, also joining us, Mr. Chris Berensmeyer. What's up, man?
I game outside like a champion, son.
Did you just like wave your hand like a Jedi mind trick?
Oh, wow.
I play game outside. No, there's like an actual picture of you and I, Chris. If you remember, early on in our friendship, we sat on your front porch, hooked up at NES, and played through the entirety of Little Samson.
Early on.
I mean,
it was like 5 or 6 years into our friendship,
how
sir.
long have I known you?
A while.
Oh my God. I feel like it was like only 2 or 3 years into our...
We've known each other since TNT Games was a thing.
Yeah, that's true. But crazy. Anyway, Zach is not joining us this week. He's feeling under the weather a little bit, so he will not be joining us. It's going to be the three of us. We're going to have a great show. I've got a fun game to talk about. Alyssa stopped by to talk to us about a game she's playing. But let's talk about the games we've been catching up on, starting with you, Jacob. What have you been playing, sir?
Me and my wife are still going through Crime Simulator. We found out that the items that you collect, you don't just also sell them. There's collections and stuff in the game that you can also use to make more money. Is that light on you really hot? It looks really hot.
No, it's not hot. I just feel like I'm shiny.
You are very shiny today.
Glowing,
it's a new light today. Sorry. No, one notch up. Maybe there you go. Yeah, look at that. You know, full color.
Jaundice.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. You just look very shiny.
For our radio listeners, I apologize. I had my ring light was a little bit too much. So.
And
anyway.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry. So yeah, Crime Simulator, you go in. So there's the maps and then there's your hideouts. So then you choose a day, you go out, you collect stuff in the map as fast as you can. You go back to your hideout. You can either sell collections or store the stuff. And the first time we beat the game, because you only need to get so many items to actually beat the game, or so much money to beat the game. But we ended up selling like $100,000 worth of stuff in the last day, which was nuts, which was like 4 times as money as you need to beat the game. But either way, I digress. We found out that the items carry over to other playthroughs, even if you die. And so you can just start like amassing crazy amounts of items in this warehouse. And so we've got shells. Like it got to a point where me and her were just like walking into the warehouse, throwing things at the wall, and then just walking away because all of our organization went to hell because everything's got little collidey, things or whatever. So
it's just like your basement in real life.
Hey now, that's a shot. I let you into my basement in confidence. I let you out in trust.
So you're enjoying it?
I do.
This is a game you're just randomly picked because you're looking for something to play with your wife.
Yeah, I go into the search option of Steam and just type in what we want to play, and it's not like I'm looking for a crime simulator. I want like a first person item collection, art, RPG, that kind of stuff, and whatever comes up, we look through that list.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. CB, how about you?
Mafia, Old Country.
How far did you get?
I did not get to play much over the weekend because I was playing Harvest Moon, the real life simulator. But I'm now I'm in chapter 8.
Chapter 8. That's where I am, actually. I think I finished chapter 7. So yeah, we're about neck and neck. I also was not able to play. It was my anniversary last week, and we had a little celebration at my house. And thanks to Jake and his wife Mindy, they came over to the house early so they could get some things set up and we were able to surprise my wife. She had no idea. It was pretty cool.
I did help set a little things up, but it was Mindy who got all of the extra stuff.
Oh man, Mindy like brought homemade cheese popcorn and caramel popcorn and bowls and scoops and set up tables and tablecloths, and
she's a party menace.
She did great.
I'm a little sad I couldn't make it. All I know is my hands still smell like jalapenos and celery.
Yeah, I bet that's a lot of gardening you're doing. But it was our 20th anniversary, and my plan was for us to watch the movie that my wife and I watched on our first date together with a whole bunch of friends out in the yard with a projector, and Jake came over to help me figure out how to set up the sound system to hook it up to the DVD player, and it was going to be awesome.
Which was crazy, by the way, because there was no reason that wasn't working, and it wasn't working, and all of a sudden it started working out of the blue, and both of us are confused.
It was like 45 minutes. We sat there jacking around with this thing and could not figure out how to get the thing set up, and then all of a sudden we didn't change anything. Well, no. What did you do? You plugged in the actual microphone, unplugged it, and then it started working.
We didn't even unplug it. We plugged in the microphone, we flipped the switch to the mic, and we flipped it back to the aux, which it was already plugged into.
Yep.
And then it started working. Nonsense.
So anyway, all that work was for naught because we had to go inside because of the weather. Well, it's not stopping raining in Illinois.
No, it's killing my tomatoes. It's making me upset. Speaking of how long we've known each other, Scott, I remember when you pitched this idea for your 10th anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you wanted to rent out a theater.
Well, that was the original plan, but I had a contact at the theater. I had a friend that worked at the theater that was going to help me make it happen. He doesn't work for AMC anymore, so I had no inside track to make that happen. So I decided to do it at home. But
it's funny because if you had asked me, I could have just been like, it would have been a bit of a further trip, but you could have gone down to my cousin's drive-in theater.
Yeah, but how would I get her down there? How would I get it to be a surprise?
You're going to a flea market. I hear she likes those.
Yeah. So are you liking Mafia?
Dude, I love it. I'm actually like constant. It's been a busy week. I'm like constantly like, I want to go play. And every time I sit down, the wife's like, yeah, you have things. You have things to do.
Yeah. I feel you, man. It's it wasn't so much my wife, it's more or less me because I spent all last week setting up my classroom. I had to meet my students tonight, which was pretty great. Got to meet all 21 families showed up, and third graders, even though they're only 1 year younger, they sure look a whole lot smaller than my fourth graders do. It's like kind of crazy how tiny they are, but it was a lot of fun. Got to meet the parents, got to meet the kids. I'm really looking forward to the school year. I had a lot of kids, you guys will appreciate this, that were not my students, walk through my classroom or saw through the window what was in my classroom, and they came in and they were upset that they were not in my classroom. So that was kind of a cool feeling. Like, oh, they want to be.
Which you can put the Pac-Man one up in there.
The Pac-Man one, the little one.
Yeah,
yours.
It's just sitting in my storage unit at the moment.
You said that Jameson wanted to play it,
or you could put the Simpsons one in there.
Probably would not go over very well.
So yeah, just use the Pac-Man one.
All right, I will take you up on that, man. That would be so rad to have a little arcade cabinet in there until I get my own. My plan is to get my own one up. I would like to have one that has like a bunch of games on it.
Mortal Kombat 2.
No, not Mortal Kombat. I think how fun it would be to have an arcade machine in there and actually have like a leaderboard, like in my class, for the students. Wouldn't that be fun?
Now I want to put a Galaga one in there so I can just come stomp your third graders.
All right, kids, this is called a brutality.
That's called a spinal cord, kids.
We're learning anatomy.
No, but it would be fun. Like, hey, beat Mr. Clark's score, get a homework pass, or I don't know. It would be kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know how good kids are at games like that. So
don't they already get enough homework passes, and then you want to hand them out too? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's a different conversation.
I'm not going there. All right. Well, that's what we've been catching up. That's all I've been playing too. Is Mafia. I didn't make a whole lot more progress either. But man, getting old sucks. Kevin Haniford says Chris likes stomping third graders.
Yeah, I mean, come on, who hasn't wanted to fight like 100 third graders at the same time?
Yeah. Also, Paul Hine had a comment here. He says, Scott, Star Wars pinball at Costco, only $4,900.
Which they just switched over from the Jurassic Park one.
Yes. But here's what's hilarious. No joke, Paul. You were like the 5th person that sent me a screenshot of that pinball table from Costco this week. Because everybody knows I love pinball so much. And yeah, but I'm not spending $5,000 on a pinball table as much as
everyone who's listening, go to the socials and flood it with that pinball.
Yeah, just constant. Scott loves when he gets those. I actually,
especially between the hours of 8 o'clock a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m.
Oh no, Scott loves it when you text him after 10 p.m.
My phone's on silent, so I won't hear it.
I almost had a chance at one of the arcade 1-up pinball digital tables for you today.
Oh yeah, which one?
It was already converted to like almost all the tables that you could put on it.
Okay, I'm really mad that you said almost then. So
it was originally the Star Wars one.
Yeah.
But they wanted like $700 for it.
That's not terrible.
I know.
It's modded.
It's modded already.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't need your wife yelling at me for encouraging more bad decisions.
That's like seriously, where would I put it? Where would I put a digital pinball table?
This is why we need a shop.
Agreed.
All right, well, that's what we've been catching up on. Let's go ahead now and jump into.
We get a strip mall. We call it the Shopping Outsider. Bang. Perfect.
The Shopping Outsider,
right next to the Laundry Outsider.
Right.
All right. Can I go to the news now? Thank you.
Sure.
As I mentioned in the introduction of this episode, it's a little bit light this week. Gamescom is coming up, so I feel like everybody's hanging on to as much as they can to reveal stuff there. But we did have some interesting things happen over on thegamingoutsider.com. You can read about the Definitive Showcase. It's coming on September 10th. It is an indie games showcase from Spain and Latin America. Lots of interesting things there. Also, Formula Legends releases on September 18th. There is a demo available for that right now. I know Mark is excited about that, being a racing fan. We heard about it at the Nintendo Indie Direct last week, but we got some more information on Well Dweller, which is coming to Switch and PC in 2026. There's an article on that on the website as well as House Fighters Total Mess. Don't know a date on that one, but it is coming soon to Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. If you haven't seen this game, it is a multiplayer aerial combat game, but you're playing as toys in a kid's bedroom, kind of like, remember those army men games from back in the PlayStation era? I love those games. And then lastly, we got some gameplay footage for Jurassic Park Survival, which is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC with a release date to be determined. What did I miss? Oh, Kevin wants Jake to get fired. So also, Hardspace Shipbreaker IP now rests within the developer's hands. PETA has Mario Kart World in its sights, and BAFTA North America will begin honoring video games. That actually, I just heard about that for the first time today. CB, let's kick things off with you, sir. What would you like to talk about?
First, I want to mention this Jurassic Park survival game.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Right? Like, did you kind of think it was going to be a survival game?
No, because I've been following the story. Like, this has been in the rumor mills for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was all rumors. We didn't know what it was.
I know, but it looks chef's kiss already.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I mean, isn't that kind of what we always wanted back in the day when the movie came out, is like to be playing as a character after the events of the original Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
And
or just like a character in like one of the park workers just as things are going down.
Right.
So, yeah, so I'm really, I'm excited for that. All right. On to the news. Hey, PETA, piss off. This is what
was going to be my news.
Oh, no. If you're teeing me up, I am knocking this one down.
All right, you got to explain to everybody what this is in case they haven't heard about it.
So people for the ethical treatment of animals, or people for the eating of tasty animals.
Oh, you're really going to make people angry at me now, man. They're already mad at me.
They're mad at the Gaming Outsider, not
PETA,
you, Scott.
PETA, like one of the dumbest organizations out there, who openly like funds into euthanization of animals. Look
Wait.
into it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
has
onward.
Mario Kart World in their sites. There's a letter to Nintendo about the character Cow and the fact that Cow has a nose ring. And man, like, okay, hang on. I'm opening the link because I actually want to read this letter. Just
Go
because
for
it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So, all right, here we go, folks. I'm actually going to read the letter. Dear Mr. Furukawa, greetings. I'm writing on behalf of People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA. PETA entities have more than 10 million members and supporters globally. We heard, and they spelled herd, H-E-R-D. There's a new star in Mario Kart World, Cow. She's already winning the hearts everywhere, including ours. But one detail is this: hitting the bricks, the brass ring in Cow's nose. Would you please show empathy towards bovines and remove the nose ring? Here's why this is so important. Nose rings are used by the meat and dairy industry to exploit, control, and even drag animals to their deaths. These brass rings are crudely stabbed through the sensitive septum of cows and bulls, which can cause lasting pain and discomfort. The dairy industry will also clip spiked nose rings on baby cows so that the comforting act of nursing from their mother causes her pain, and the baby is rejected and kicked away. To control bulls, a chain might even be fastened to the nose ring to the bull's horn for even more pain-driven control. The brass ring in the cow's nose glosses over the real-world violence and cruelties to animals. That's why we're asking you to give this beloved bovine a small but meaningful upgrade. Remove the nose ring and let cow race freely without any painful reminder of the industries that treat animal like profit-making machines. Every animal is someone, so leave the rings to Sonic and let cow breathe free. Some idiot at PETA.
Cow is my slave name.
So first off,
oh, you guys are going to get me in trouble.
Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. You know why? My family owns a cattle farm. I can openly say this.
Moo.
Those nose rings don't bother the cow one bit at all. Sorry to tell you this. Like, we have cows. They have nose rings. Guess what? Doesn't do anything. They don't even notice it. It is actually used, like, sometimes it is used to effectively wean a calf away from the mother. But beyond that, like, nobody uses them to drag cows around. It's just, it's once it's in, it's easier to just leave it. But I hate PETA. PETA is one of the most disingenuous organizations. They openly have supported euthanization of animals in shelters before, mostly because they're like, oh, it's more humane for the animal to be put down than to live in a shelter. But every year these stupid things pop up. This actually isn't the first time PETA has gone at, like, against Nintendo. Mm-hmm. At one point in time, it was for Bowser. It was for
Pokemon,
the turtles. And I'm like, first off, it's an animated character. PETA, shut up.
That's the thing that drives me nuts, is that I take issue with a lot of things PETA does with real animals, but in some cases their heart can be in the right place. I'm all for animals being treated well. I'm all for that. I don't like a lot of the methods that this organization uses, but this clearly to me feels like an attempt to piss off a specific subset of people just to gain attention. This feels like a social media marketing strategy.
It's just
funny enough, the specific group of people they're trying to piss off also wears nose rings.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
My bad.
Their point is that those people have free will to wear that. You know, that's a whole other debate.
So, but
these are not real animals. This is.
I know, but here's the funny thing. They're like, hey, you know what? Let the cow breathe free. make Sonic, also an animal, a hedgehog, chase them rings and get abused.
What?
Like they want Sonic to keep just
Here's
chasing
the thing.
rings. And
Here's the thing. If a cow can drive a cart, it did that of its own free will, right? It has to.
Yeah. Maybe the cow just wanted a nose piercing to fit in with the cool kids.
I almost don't want to give a whole lot of credence to this story because I think it's ridiculous.
No, let's give plenty of credence to it because it just shows the stupid clout chasing of some organizations to be like, look at us, we're still trying to be relevant.
Right.
It's dumb. It's so dumb.
That's what I'm saying. It's just they're trying to make a point and doing it in a way that's going to make people angry and make people talk about it, which is what we're doing. So we're kind of giving them what they want. They're not going to sway our opinions, but people listening to this who already agree with them or might be on the fence about it are going to be like, maybe they've got a point, and that's what they want. Is they want people talking about it, they want people arguing about it. They want it on.
Here's the problem: if they were like speaking to educated people on like why this cow has a nose ring or like why it was put there in the first place, like would you rather have me wean the cow that way or actually just remove the cow from the mother, place it in another pen with other cows, so then it has a sense of abandonment?
I mean, if you ask them, they would say to stop,
kill the cow,
commercializing cows, and we're not supposed to eat their meat. We're not supposed to drink their milk.
Beef is delicious.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm saying this is the thought: is that we shouldn't be. I'm trying to see it from their perspective.
Sorry, I can't. This is the problem. If you want to make a stupid open letter about something that they probably have little to no education on, I can't see your point. You want to sit here and be like, again, the cart driving cow has a nose ring, and I'm like, what's the problem? It's an animated character.
Again, devil's advocate. They know that kids are going to be playing Mario Kart, and cow is a very popular character, and kids see a cow with a nose ring in it. That to us, it's something that we grew up with. Like cartoons back in the day cows had a nose ring. It was just like synonymous. Is kind of how you told the difference between a male cow and a female cow in cartoons, right? It was like the bull always had a
or they had horns.
I mean, they had these big. Yeah.
But the nose ring is a problem. Instead of the cow driving a car being smashed into a wall, causing traumatic brain injuries, that's okay. I'm surprised they'd just be like, you need to remove the character entirely. Just see, like, this is the problem. I'm trying to argue
how to articulate it. That is that they don't want the nose ring to, in their mind, symbolizes doing something to an animal against their will. Right? The cow doesn't have a choice if you put a nose ring in it. Again, I'm not saying it bothers me. I'm saying this is their point that they're making.
The cow has opposable thumbs and can drive a car. It can take the nose ring out itself.
Okay, we should move on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can argue because it's
Mario Kart speed. The cow's being forced to drive the cart.
Yes, if the cow goes under 50 miles an hour, the cow blows up. Burgers for everyone.
I don't like. How do you get mad at Mario Kart? Like, I just like.
PETA is one of those companies that shotgun nonsense.
Oh, they send
anybody and everybody that will listen.
Yes.
And anytime somebody uses like an animal in any logo, they're like, "You're abusing the animal." I'm like, "It's a drawn like chicken. Why? What? How is it abusing you? Because you're commercializing the chicken." Okay.
Yeah.
I just hate organizations that like have. In the beginning, PETA was a great idea. The problem is, it's just like a lot of other things. It's lost its way and just become an entirely new animal that makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I'm all for the proper treatment of animals, but I feel like they've lost their way and gone too far in the opposite direction to be taken seriously, at least for people like me. But let's go ahead and move on. Jake, is there another story you'd like to talk about?
Not really, but we can talk about the Hard Space Shipbreaker IP.
I don't know this game very well. I think Spencer reviewed this game for us way back in the day. Go ahead.
Blackbird Interactive bought out the partial rights that Focus Home owned as a publisher. So they basically just bought back their game. And then they had some setbacks because they had layoffs. So they don't know what's going on in the future. Forces outside of their control resulting in layoffs about a year ago and wanted to be in charge of their own destinies going forward. So they bought back the IP so they could actually kind of have an idea of what's going forward.
So it sounds like it was very expensive for them to buy their IP back, which caused them to have to lay off some people, but at least they're in charge of their own property now.
It sounds like they had layoffs and bought this back to help them in earning back some.
Oh, I have it backwards.
The layoffs happened before they bought out.
Okay.
I
see.
If they had enough money to buy back their game, they should have just paid their employees.
Well, I think well, I want to know the time frame from the layoffs to the buyback. Like, was the game doing well enough that they earned enough money to buy their game back?
I mean, it says about a year ago. So if the layoffs was happening a year ago, it probably took some time to earn the money to buy back the IP. But now they're probably making 100% of their profits rather than whatever the publisher was taking.
So Blackbird Interactive, do the right thing, hire your people back, make more games.
It says that game was released in 2022. I feel like that feels like it was so much longer than that.
I mean, that was 3 years ago.
The game was released?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, good on them. But like CB said, if you're making that money back, bring. I mean, those people probably have jobs at this point if it was that long ago. But I don't know. Do what's good for you. I want to talk about this. We talked about it briefly last week, but this game, Well Dweller, I took a little bit closer look at it after Mark's review, or not review, but his news article on our website. That game looks freaking gorgeous. Have you guys seen the art style of that game? It looks like a gear-gated 2D gear-gated game, but it looks like I'm playing a playable Pixar cartoon or something. It looks incredible. And I officially cannot wait to get my hands on that game. I highly recommend.
Grim Fairy Tales, man. Grim Fairy Tales, I'm in.
Yeah, I think that looks awesome. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Jurassic Park Survival, like you mentioned. I love that it's not the kind of game that I thought it was going to be. It just looks like a straight up action game now. That just
the mocap looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very excited for that. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the news this week. Like I said, it's light. I imagine once Gamescom kicks in here, we're going to... My email has been flooded with stuff happening at Gamescom and things that are coming. I'm even getting embargoed emails like, hey, write an article about this, but you can't talk about it until Gamescom. So there's some pretty interesting things coming out. But stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I want to remind everybody about a couple things. First off, we are doing a Hollywood Outsider / Gaming Outsider cruise to Alaska next summer, July 19th through July 26th, 2026. It leaves Vancouver, British Columbia, stops in various places in Alaska. It's going to be an awesome time, and we would love it if you guys would come join us. There's a link in the show notes for more details. It's going to be a blast. I've been on multiple cruises, and I would love to do that with some of my co-hosts and some of my listeners. Also, R2V2 is coming back October 11th, 2025 this year. We are gearing up. The vendor tables are filling up. We've got artists, we've got developers, we've got vendors selling video games. We've got 3 bands playing video game music, and all 3 of those bands are talking to each other, which is really cool to me. They're talking about doing some kind of collaborations. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be at Cliff Breakers here in Rockford. It's only $10 to get in the door of the convention, or $10 to get in for the concert, or if you want to do both, just pay $15. Get a $5 discount. It's going to be awesome. There's a link on eventbrite.com. Just go to R2V2 2025 shop.eventbrite.com, and you could get a discount on it until October 9th. If you go ahead and pre-order your tickets, you get a little bit cheaper. Otherwise, you can pay at the door, and we will be happy to see you. Cannot wait to see you all there. Looking forward to it. All right. With that, it is time for us to go and talk about some of the new games that we've been playing. I know Jake's excited because there is another simulator game coming on the horizon. This one is Recycling Center Simulator, PS5, PS4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. And that is August 22nd. On the 25th, we've got, how do you pronounce this? Zoochosis? Zoochosis. PS5 and PS4. Vlad Circus of the Asmodeus, coming to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. Turret Girls, PC. If you have not seen the trailer for this game, be careful Googling it. Just saying. I'm almost embarrassed to say I watched the entire trailer just because I could not believe it was an actual game. But Turret Girls comes to PC on August 25th.
Sir, you have seen some of the games in my collection. You are surprised by this? This is tame.
I mean, there's a lot of pixelated stuff in the trailer. I assume it's not pixelated in the actual game, but who knows?
Probably.
August 26th, we are getting Gears of War Reloaded on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, PC. It's a remake of the first game. Space Adventure Cobra coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, console, Switch, and PC. And lastly, on the same day as Gears, which I think is a bold strategy, Cotton, Helldivers 2 makes Xbox debut. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that game is all about. August 27th, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, Switch 2, Switch, and PC. Also, Pixel Starships 2 on PC. August 28th, pretty big week here of releases. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, consoles, and PC. Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Starcross World making its way over to Switch 2. The Nightling looks really interesting, I think. PS5, Xbox Series, consoles, and PC. Destiny Rising on iOS and Android. And lastly, Karate Survivor coming to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and Switch 2. If you're not familiar with that game, it is Vampire Survivors, but you're using your fists and your feet instead of spells, and it looks kind of rad. Jake, you said yay, so I assume Helldivers 2 is where you're going.
I already have Helldivers 2.
Oh, that's right. You're a PC player.
Wait, you seem interested to play Helldivers 2. I might have to take a dive in a couple of times.
I mean, you guys all know I don't stick with a game for very long, and that feels like a game that you have to stick with for long. So I'm intrigued, but I don't want to disappoint people and get excited and then expect me to keep playing it because
jump in, scream, die, leave.
Yeah, that's a $40 experience.
Yes, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see that game.
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
We're gonna play it.
Where are you going to play it?
Oh, probably PS5. It's probably too strong for my PC.
No, okay.
My lame PC.
How long is that game? I've never finished it.
The challenges say that it can probably be beaten in 5 hours.
Oh, I mean, how long is it going to take you?
10 to 20 hours.
10 to 20.
Yeah, that's probably a better estimate.
I heard today that this new version has updated controls, but they let you use the original controls from the game if you want to. And for the life of me, I can't fathom why you would want to do that.
Use the old controls?
Yeah, they just play the old game if you want to use the old controls.
Why wouldn't you want to just use the old controls? What's the no. So I'm sorry. Okay, so I have to see.
Wait, that was
shut up. I have to see the new game. I have to see the new controls to understand what they did to them.
I remember.
This is PS2 era, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
The controls really haven't changed, other than adding a couple triggers. No, like the controls haven't even changed because it's still D-pad, 2 thumbsticks, 4 buttons, triggers.
I'm gonna look it up.
All right, CP, what about you?
It's the same buttons, just newer controllers. Dude, this is gonna be a busy week for me.
Yeah.
Recycling center simulator.
Seriously, you actually do want to play it?
Dude, I've been on a like simulator kick. But there's like 3 games on here that I'm excited for. Zoocosis looks rad. It's horror. It's a horror zoo. Like all the animals are like, I don't know if you guys heard that. That was big thunder. But no, like you're like a zookeeper and like all the animals are messed up and like it's like a horror game. So that looks awesome.
Oh, I see. Zoocosis, a play on the word psychosis.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got it.
It took you that long. Never mind.
Yeah. But also,
oh my God, you just saw the trailer. It was like an elk or something that just turned into a skeletal.
Yeah, dude, it looks rad as hell.
Yeah.
Also, new Story of Seasons. I mean, come on, it's Harvest Moon,
right?
And then Metal Gear Solid. So there's like 4 games on this week that I'm like, I want to play all of them.
So I'm the only one that's like stoked for Gears of War because like I am so excited to get the band back together and play some online multiplayer.
I played Gears. I played the Gears remake, and now this is the Gears remake of the remake.
Yeah, I don't care.
So I'm like,
I'm a sucker, and I don't have to pay for it.
Dude, it's a good game. I'm just like,
it's already installed on my Xbox.
There's new things to play already.
It's true. There's always new things to play.
I don't need to play Sands of Time for the like 10,000th time.
I've only played through that game once.
No, but there's somebody else on this podcast who's like played it like 1,000 times.
All right.
So the Metal Gear Solid Delta change is it looks like it allows you to be a third-person viewpoint rather than just the isometric viewpoint.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be interesting because when on the maps when you were looking for things in 3, you had to go into you had to actually aim the gun and go into first person and look around like manually. Now you're just going to be there.
Okay.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
We'll see.
It'll be a change.
But speaking of good things, Scott, you seem to have been playing pinball.
Yeah, imagine that. I'm playing some pinball.
Oh, go figure. Pinball. I've been
not
pinball.
enough.
Actually, I've been playing pinball too, just different ways.
Oh, you've been playing real pinball.
Yeah.
No, I was.
You look so disappointed.
He's like,
oh.
I was sent a code for the Pinball FX Volume 9 of Williams Pinball. So if you're not familiar with this series, it is them making digital recreations of actual pinball tables, and in this case, it is Pinbot, very popular pinball table.
Ooh, yeah.
Taxi, which I had honestly never heard of. Taxi. I don't know how I missed this one. And lastly, Who Done It. So I'm going to start. What's that?
Of the 3, like I know Pinbot. I've played Pinbot. The other 2 I've never played.
Okay. Well, you might be surprised with what I've got. I've played Who Done It. I've actually played the physical version of Who Done It. So Pinbot is, but it's an older one. It's one that's got it doesn't have the rolling scores like the old school pinball tables, but it's got those
rotodial.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what they're called. But it has the I don't know what you call it, like the
a LED display.
Not the current ones, but LED, where it's like
the 1980s, like the box style.
Yes, and they actually keep that true to it. But Pinbot to me is they've captured the magic of it. It's got this spot in the middle that has like 5 different rows of different colors, and if you hit each one a certain time, it opens up something. What they've done cool is they've added animation. So things, if you're like in the bumper area on the side, there's explosions and electricity and stuff going off, and the noises sound just like the machine. They've done a really good job of making the sounds of that machine come through in this game. Taxi is a pretty fun one. It's got a pretty easy skill shot. It's also got as you would expect, it's got this you're trying to pick up fares and you're trying to get them to where they want to go, but you got to figure out which ways you want to do it. And it's a not a super difficult table to get into. It's pretty easy to wrap your head around where you want to go. But the real gem of this table, of this collection rather, is Who Done It. Whodunit is one of my favorite physical tables, and I was so happy that they put this table on here. Whodunit is exactly what it sounds like. It is murder mystery, but the missions that you do in this table revolve around whodunit. So you have to interrogate suspects, and they do this really cool bit where you'll talk to a suspect and they have actual voices, and on the LCD screen they'll show the character talking to you, and they'll make a statement, whatever statement they make about the crime that happened. And then they do the remember LA Noire, where you would like pay attention to their facial expressions and you'd be able to tell if they were lying or not. So these characters will like make shifty eyes or do things if they're lying. So then eventually you get to a point where you have to try to guess who the suspect is. And based on the clues and the interrogations of these suspects and witnesses, that helps you determine if you've got this, who the killer is. And if you get it right, then congratulations, you got a bunch of points. But now you have to chase that criminal because they're trying to escape to the roof of the building to get on a helicopter. And then there's this whole sequence of shots that you have to get in a certain amount of time, and you get tons and tons of points for that one. Dude, you got to check out this table. It's really
how old is this table? Like the physical table.
I wrote it down. I can't remember the exact.
Is it like the 80s, 90s, 2000s?
I want to say it's 90s, but I have to look it up to know for sure.
Because I'm just like wondering with like the LCD screen, like is it like the dot matrix style like LCD?
No, not that one. This one's a little bit more modern than that. Like this is a little bit more modern than the Taxi that I was talking about.
Okay.
Oh, and it plays the Peter Gunn theme while you're doing it, which is awesome. 1995. 1995.
Okay, so I mean, it's probably not the actual physical table is probably not the most advanced LCD.
It's more like, what do you call it? It's not dot matrix, but it looks like that. Like it's got actual dot animations of characters talking. It's okay. It's 95.
I'm gonna have to look this one up because like it sounds interesting, but
well, I mean, play the table. You can play it on Xbox.
I know.
But it's so good, and this is one of those tables that the scores are so massive. Like you just do something pedestrian and you get like 10 million points. Oh, just 10 million points just popped up. So like the top score I looked at it is something like 43 trillion points or something. Like it's just ridiculous.
That's just dumb.
But it's a table that makes you feel good right away. For my money, this is the best reason to buy this collection. I absolutely love it, and I each time you do it, it's a different. You don't know exactly what it's going to give you because it gives you a different murderer, different clues that you have to find. I think it's just really, really clever, really great. I'm so happy that this one came to Pinball FX. Absolutely in love with this table. It's $14.99 for all three tables. It's also available on PlayStation, Switch, and PC. It was developed and published by Zen Studios, and they're the ones that actually hooked me up with a copy. So thanks to Zen Studios. I am in love with Whodunit particularly.
Scott Clark in the basement with the pinball table alone forever.
At this point in time with Zen Studios, I'm surprised they just don't stamp your face on the box.
Well, here's the thing.
Scott Clark approved.
I had the Pinball Pass on Pinball FX that gave you access to all the tables like a subscription. It's like $100 for a year, and it's since run out. So I don't have access to all the tables anymore. But and Pinball FX has a new client. So I bought every table on Pinball FX3, so I can go play them on Pinball FX3, but the quality of the tables are much, much better in Pinball FX, and I just don't want to go re-buy all of them again. So I feel like this is a thing like where over a break or something, I'll sub for a month and just go pinball crazy for a little bit. Maybe I'll do that once in a while because I just can't justify $100 a year.
A year?
Well, just because I'll do it for a month and then not do it. So anyway, if you guys like pinball, highly recommend these tables. And yes, Doc Samson, I will throw up some more scores in the near future. I promise. He gave me some crap over on Discord. So, all right, we got one other game to talk about. I sat down with Alyssa. Been a while since we chatted with her. She's got a game to talk about. We're going to play that review for you right now. Thanks so much, Alyssa. I want to remind everybody, again, if you'd like to join our community, and we've got an awesome community, you can do so at facebook.com/groups/the GoCast. Our Discord, there's a server in the, or there's a link for the server in the show notes. Also, do us a favor and drop us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. It helps us get the word out there. And lastly, check out our website, thegamingoutsider.com. You can find all of our episodes and all of our written content, which includes reviews written by us or news articles written by us. And we would appreciate it if you checked it out. With that, it is time for us to go to our From the Outside In topic. This week's topic comes from the brain of our producer, Kevin. He wanted us to talk about collaborations in video games that we would love to see in the future. We got a couple different options we're going to discuss. So first off, let's go with collaborations of characters we'd like to see in games themselves. I'm not talking about skins in multiplayer games that have been all the rage recently. But let's say, and this is Kevin's example, Titanfall 3 happens, and out of nowhere, Master Chief shows up, and you're fighting alongside him. So what characters would you guys like to see in the future games where you might not expect them? CB, let's start with you, man.
Oh, well, my answer is not very
Not very what?
Not very long.
Okay.
I want the xenomorph in everything. Don't care. I want it in everything.
Conker's bed for a day.
Deal. No, I'd like Story of Seasons. Oh no, like we're going down to the mine to mine. Oh no, the xenomorph's here. Crap. Just I want it in everything.
Okay.
I'm heavily on an alien kick right now.
Well, the TV
reasons.
show, the new
for obvious reasons
tomorrow. Yeah.
Episode 3 drops tomorrow.
I'm really digging that show, by the way.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
It's terrible. I can't watch it.
But yeah, I want the xenomorph in everything just so I can play murder ball.
Oh, you want to be the xenomorph?
I want to be the xenomorph.
Oh,
well, that changes things.
It'd be even more fun if like somehow like you could be the xenomorph in other people's games. Like they're just like, I'm playing Mario 3. Oh crap.
Oh my god.
Xenomorph.
just somehow like on a platform, like you like I could choose to be the xenomorph and just dive into anybody's game.
Yeah, I mean that would be. I love how you like. You don't even have a specific game, just xenomorph and everything.
Right.
Yeah, because it's the perfect character. It's the perfect organism.
It's a perfect organism. Okay,
no.
Okay. Side note: in that first episode, how did you feel about the way that?
We'll save it for the end of the show, sir.
Okay. All right. I want to go back to Jake's because, like, now that he said Conker's Bad Fur Day, this wasn't on my list, but this is what I want, like some random platformer that people are really excited about to actually be a Conker's Fur Day game, but nobody knows it. And so they start playing like this random cute platformer, and all of a sudden Conker shows up.
It just completely destroys the game.
I said Conker's Bad Fur Day because there's a xenomorph in it.
There is. Is there a xenomorph in it?
It's
the final boss.
It's xenomorph like.
Oh,
so
xenomorphs are in the lore of Donkey Kong.
All right, Jake, what did you have for characters that you'd like to see collaborated?
Characters? I don't know. There's way too many. I didn't come up with anything.
Oh, really?
In fact, I forgot to think about anything.
Helldivers.
I thought of two. Oh my goodness, no. I don't know. Actually, just off the top of my head, I would love to see a Smash Brothers type game, but with all the old PlayStation icons: Spyro, Crash, Jack and Daxter.
That? Yeah,
I'm not sure. Did
PlayStation
they? What?
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
What is that?
It was like PS
back to the web
era.
PS3 era. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like 15.
Yeah, it didn't do so hot.
It didn't do very well. No.
But
wasn't Nathan Drake in there?
Yeah.
PlayStation All-Stars. Thank you to Aaron.
Gross.
PlayStation All-Stars.
I was
Bro, oh, that's
just-
probably why I missed it. It's gross.
yeah, he's like, I
It
want
looks
this game, and I'm like,
gross.
it exists already. So, speaking of which, do you guys remember? I think it was the PS, like late PS3 or PS4 commercial when like the player walks into a bar, like an old tavern, and like all the PlayStation characters are like live action in there.
Dude, I love that.
Oh, dude, that commercial was great.
It's,
Yeah, that was
it's the PlayStation of like Jeremy or something, and they're like, oh
Yeah.
hands off to Jeremy.
yeah. Oh, those are great commercials. I miss
Or-
good marketing.
I miss video game commercials in general. Can you
All right,
tell me
well,
the
I-
last time we saw any kind of video game advertised? Well, I don't watch a whole lot of TV commercials. Maybe they're there and I just don't know.
I got if you watch a lot of YouTube, you get smashed in the face with a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed Shadows was all over YouTube for like a couple weeks.
But I feel like the commercials now are like just trying to grab your attention so quick before you click off or skip. You know what I mean? They've got like a 5-second window to get you before, you know what I mean? So there's no time to build up a clever commercial. It's just like show the gameplay quick before they get bored.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of. I mean, there's always a lot of Nintendo commercials.
Mm-hmm. Somebody posted a commercial in our group this week
Battle tanks.
for battle tanks where they it was like Snuggles the oh man, it wasn't the actual Snuggle character from the 80s.
No, it was like a ripoff.
It was like, I'm bouncing in the laundry and I'm getting run over by tanks. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I might need to go play PlayStation All Stars.
I have a copy. You can borrow it.
Is it
Perfect.
I thought that's not one that like requires a server or anything like that. That's
I don't
know.
remember.
I don't care.
okay.
But we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm going through and I'm like, I don't want to play as half these characters. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, yep.
All right,
Ratchet and
so
Snake, yep. Jack and Daxter, yep.
my
I don't
crossover. Go ahead.
Go Scott.
Great.
No, I just don't know how
hang on.
fighting as Parappa the Rapper is
Let's-
going to work. He's
Let's I'm gonna make a prediction. It's Link in something.
No, it's not actually.
Oh, it's Zelda in something.
It's
No.
Link and Snakes in a Snakes.
Wait
in
a minute.
plane.
Did you just say ask how Parappa the Rapper was going to fight?
Yeah.
He's going to punch and kick. It's all in the mind.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
sorry,
say
that one fell flat there.
It's like right in his like first song. He punches
No.
and kicks.
No.
All right. So I'm cheating.
This is physical, not singing.
I'm cheating because y'all are gonna say, "Oh, well, this isn't video games." It is video games. It should not be the first place this crossover happens, but I want it to happen in video games to blow people's minds. CB, what am I thinking of?
You want to be in Zelda.
No, it's not Zelda.
I mean, he does want to be in Zelda, but not.
Oh,
Sorry.
family-friendly podcast.
Sorry. Oop, I'm in the wrong screen. I pressed B in the wrong screen. My bad.
No,
Better
I want
minimize
this-
that tab.
I want this crossover to happen, and I want it to happen in video games to blow people's minds because it will never happen. I know this
Mario
is
and
never
Sonic.
going to happen. I want the DC Marvel crossover to happen in video games.
It did. There's a
Everybody
fighting
sucks.
game, Marvel versus DC.
No, not a fighting game. I'm talking about like a legit game where there's an actual story that these characters come together and work together, even though they're on opposite sides of the comic universe.
Are you
Well-
saying that fighting games aren't legit games?
No. I'm talking. For instance, the next Arkham Asylum game, which we don't know if that would ever happen, especially without Kevin Conroy, because that just would feel wrong. But Arkham Asylum, all of a sudden Black Panther shows up and they're doing stuff together. Black Panther's bringing Bruce technology. They're solving detective stuff together. They're kicking ass and taking names.
Did you say Bruce technology?
Bruce Wayne. What?
Oh,
Wayne.
okay. You're like Bruce technology, and I'm like,
Wayne enter
He-
whatever.
he-
well,
it-
you
he
said
was-
Black Panther, so I was like, why is he bringing Bruce Banner stuff?
No, Bruce Wayne is Batman, right?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
Wayne
Right?
Industries.
Wayne Industries. He's bringing
There you go.
Bruce. He's
You'll
bringing
have to-
Bruce Wayne technology.
He was reading. He was talking and reading at the same time and failing.
I actually wasn't okay. Anyway,
I did this.
I so I'm actually gonna one up you a little there. I want them to do an Amalgam Comics one.
What's amalgam?
So
Is it an
Amalgam Comics,
amalgamation?
it was crossover characters that
Foundation.
merged DC and Marvel comic characters in the 90s.
So it has happened. Someone told me
So-
that it's never happened before. I was lied to.
Nightclaw was the number one. It was Nightclaw and Sparrow. So it was a combination of Wolverine and Batman. So that was Nightclaw. His sidekick was a combination of Jubilee and Robin called Sparrow. And then the main bad guy was Hyena, which was a combination of Sabretooth and Joker.
Okay, so that's a little different. Because they just basically made new characters that were based off of old characters.
But they looked like
okay, fair
those
enough.
characters.
I want the actual characters from DC and the actual characters from Marvel to come together because those fans are so ours is better kind of thing, and for them to come together and be forced to work together in a game. And I don't want it to be known that that's what it is. I want you to pick up Arkham Asylum and think you're playing whatever the Arkham Asylum game is called, and all of a sudden Black Panther shows up and blows everybody's freaking minds, and then it starts the internet on fire.
Well,
that's what I want.
Already knows Marvel characters would body DC characters any day of the week.
I'm not getting into that.
Superman gets defeated by shiny rocks.
What part are you not understanding? They are working together. They are not fighting against each other.
Nope. Can't happen. They can't work together.
I give up.
Hey,
it's
Clark.
My thing I came up with.
It's green. Catch.
They can do whatever they want, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to work together, and they're going to make an awesome game. It's going to be an awesome story, and then there's going to be a whole bunch of other characters from both universes pop up randomly throughout it. That's what I want.
Almost sounds like a Lego game.
I could probably see it happen as a Lego game before.
I could totally see it happen as a Lego game.
That's what I want. And no, I'm not saying that fighting games are not real games. They are real games. I meant they are not. Well, there's a story in fighting games too.
Yeah.
I want a single player game where you play as Batman in the Arkham universe, and Black Panther shows up, and they're working together collaboratively.
Why Black Panther?
Because he's got tech. Bruce Wayne is all about tech, right? He doesn't have any.
Why not?
Sure, bring him. That's fine. He'll come later. That's fine.
Just bring him. Come on, Tony. Let's go.
Everybody who's got a business, let's go.
Yeah,
everybody's got money.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about collaborations.
Superhero rich club.
We'd love to see.
Just stop on Scott's ideas.
Yeah. Let's talk about collaborations.
My idea was pretty good.
It was okay.
It's already been done.
It was
before.
so good. Somebody else thought of it first.
But the fact that
I didn't see Spyro.
Like these games both exist already.
I'm not okay. I don't want to fight a game.
I know. To be fair, they both sound like good ideas, so I will accept both of them as legitimate answers.
Obviously not, because I don't even remember that game.
I don't want to remember it either. It's in my collection.
If it was a good game, I would have remembered it.
That's probably the problem.
It's no Superman 64.
Hey, clunkiness is good, right?
Jankiness.
Jankiness.
Oh my goodness! Don't start that. Anyway,
okay.
Astrobot was a good crossover. That was my PlayStation crossover.
See, okay, I would actually like to see Astrobot, but dressing up as the different characters.
He does.
So like
no,
but like Astrobot Batman.
Oh,
that wasn't
like so. You want him doing characters?
Here's the crossover I want
outside of the PlayStation universe. You want characters from Xbox and comic books and everything coming into.
What a perfect character to achieve said crossover, though.
I'm always down for more Astrobot. If they don't make another Astrobot after winning Game of the Year at the Game Awards, I'm going to be really upset.
You've had DC games on PlayStation. You've had Marvel games on PlayStation. What a perfect way to bring them all together.
That'd be awesome.
A
I like it.
crossover. I need Gex and everything. I need some wisecracking lizard just in every game.
Okay. Moving on. Let's talk about collaborations we'd love to see in terms of developers. You know how musicians will sometimes work together on a track, like how Queen's Under Pressure featured David Bowie. If video game developers did that, what collaborations would you like to see, and what kind of game would you like them to make? Jake, let's
I
start
want
with
to
you
talk
this
about
time.
your characters again.
You just said you didn't have any characters. You didn't prepare characters.
Kojima Productions and From Software. I want them to
Okay.
make a beautiful horror together, a fast-paced horror game.
All right.
Or
Kojima's got the horror, From Soft has got the game design. Let's go.
you're missing an opportunity here, Jake.
What?
With Kojima and the Metal Gear franchise, and From
Oh
Software,
my goodness.
you can finally have a good Armored Core game.
Oh, not just that, but I was thinking of like a Armored Core-esque Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Yeah.
That's why I was like, dude, like as soon as you said that, I was
This-
like, you are missing the opportunity, sir.
A Metal Gear bot building game and fighting. Oh my goodness. This is gold. This is money.
So you-
Somebody
you-
patent this really quick so I don't have to fight
you,
Nintendo 10
you
years
started the idea, and I'm like, I'm gonna bring it home for you.
So you want the? I didn't know you liked From Software games outside of the ones we were talking about.
I have been playing From Software games for like ever.
I didn't know that. I legit didn't
Armored
know that.
Core.
Armored Core. Oh, so you've only played Armored Core.
No, but
So you played the other
Elden
one.
Ring?
yeah, Elden Ring.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
So do you
Dark
want
Souls.
this game to be?
Oh my goodness, there's so many other games that they do. But yeah,
I know, but I just feel like
would like an
From
actually hard.
Software.
Okay, so like, there are so many like horror genre-esque games out there, but I really need something to be fast-paced and monster-based. That's just like, oh yeah, you are a one-man killing machine. Because there's not
Okay.
really any of that kind of stuff out there. They just want like, oh well, these three people combine their powers and now you're dead. Well, that sucks. I want to like destroy mankind. And there's not really anything like that except destroy all humans. But then you're not a monster and it doesn't look cool. And it's not done by Kojima.
And that game was clearly like parody or supposed to be comedy. That game was a great idea that I just did not like playing that game. How about Mars Attacks? Bring that back.
Right.
Turn that into
Let's
a game.
go.
Why did we never get a Mars Attacks game?
I don't know. I feel like that movie was way more popular than I would have expected that movie to be, by the way.
Look at the cast.
That's what it was. They just stacked that movie with like so many actors and then made a ridiculous movie behind it and somehow worked. Like, in question mark. All right, CB, what's yours?
It's funny you bring up movies. Because
No.
I have two different ones that I want to do. First off, I want Warner Brothers to pair with London, the now defunct London Studios, who made Blood and Truth.
Oh, the VR game.
Yeah, or if since London Studios doesn't exist, you could also use Wales Interactive, who make all those live action games, and start making playable movies where like you are in the first person view.
Oh, like in Ready Player 2? No, Ready Player 1.
Yeah.
The book where he like did the...
Because I just recently like reread that book.
So did
and
I.
What's
why?
no.
It's like he acted out war games and he got points for having the lines memorized and all that kind of stuff.
But specifically like because I was rereading that, but then I also rewatched one of my favorite I think it's early 90s movies, Stay Tuned with John Ritter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would love to see this as a video game where you're like bouncing through the TV, like being dropped into other games.
So why the developer of Blood and Truth?
Because at the time, well, it is a defunct studio now, but at the time, like I remember playing that game with you and we were both like, this game looks way better than it should.
Mm-hmm. Have you played Alex yet? Half-Life Alex?
No.
We got to make that happen, dude.
I know. We've been talking about it for years. So like I would love to see that.
Mhm.
But like, there's so many good things in the Warner Brothers like thing, and they're kind of falling on hard times. So it wouldn't be that hard for them to be like, hey, let's recoup some costs and open up a lot of these franchises. Because unfortunately, I know Disney will never let me make a live action Alien movie from a first person view, which I would love much.
The more I think about that, the more I really like that idea. Like, you could make a game out of that, like something about, the eggs and getting the face huggers and coordinating and.
But not only that, like Ernest Cline pitched one of the best ideas for like not just fan service, but just like live service games, a live service game platform where it's just like, hey, we made this movie, you get to be the main character. And you get to live the movie.
That would be so difficult to make.
Here's the thing, like any one of the movie studios, like if you just did that, you're now taking all these properties that have been sitting there forever, not making them any money, and being like, cool, we're making money.
Yeah, but how would you do that? Because obviously those films already exist, and if you're going to do it from the first person perspective of the character, are we recreating the whole movie like so it doesn't look exactly like it? It's like a digital recreation of the movie?
Sure.
Okay. But that's a lot of work for a 2-hour experience that people will pay $10 for.
If you gave me a live action Alien that I got to sit like in any one of the characters' shoes, I would easily give you $100 right now.
Well, you're a Alien fanatic.
There's so many movies that I would do that with.
Yeah.
If I got to go through the Lord of the Rings trilogy from a first person point of view and experience that movie inside that universe, $100 per movie, I would gladly pay it.
I love the idea. I'm not knocking the idea.
This is the one part of Lord of the Rings where you're doing nothing but running.
You too could kick the helmet as Aragorn and break your toe.
Hey, did you guys know?
Right.
That's why I had to bring it up, because everybody does.
I love the idea. I just don't know how that's financially viable. You're talking about recreating a 2-hour experience, give or take, from the ground up. I guess you could create like an engine, right? You could create a 3D engine and just slap whatever you need to. I mean, this could be like a homebrew kind of situation where you give people the tools and they piece it together. You know what I mean?
Again, I'm surprised with the amount of people that do programming at home now, because the next one I'm going to bring up was made by a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old.
Go ahead. What's the next one?
So Drama Studio. Not Drama Studio. God, there's a gun game. Drama Studio made a game called Unrecord.
I am not familiar with that at all.
It's not out yet.
Oh,
so it's a video game that takes place from a policeman's body cam footage.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
It's just like you're like, there's no way this isn't live action, and it's all programmed.
Yeah, and it looks completely real.
Yes. So I was like, again, fits into that, but I was like, Drama Studio specifically, Unrecord looks so good. I want them to start making horror franchise games.
Like, I want them to do this. Your last thing that you're talking about, because
yeah, and like they have a small team. It's not a big team.
So I'm just like, looks so good, man.
I don't know.
That's legitimately the closest thing I've seen to actual like video footage of anything I've ever seen in a video game before.
Yeah, it's nuts. And the good thing is it's so wildly fast paced that, again, any action movie, any horror movie would be perfect.
I like it.
Like either they can just do my last idea, or they can make brand new games with those properties.
Okay.
Like I would love them to. I want Drama Studio to make the Alien Isolation 2 sequel.
I'm surprised that didn't happen, because I feel like that game was very well received.
It's in production.
Is it? Okay. There we go.
So I'm really excited for that one too. So, but yes, I want games and movies to cross over together, where I can be the characters.
I like it, man. I like it. I've just got one example, and I think you'll half appreciate this one, CB.
Is it Zelda?
No. I like other games besides Zelda. I don't know if you guys know.
No, you don't.
that.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
So I want LabWorks to collaborate with Motion Twin Studios. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Roughly.
Motion Twin did Dead Cells.
Yes.
And LabWorks did Asylum Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
I know you didn't play that. Well, no, we played that one partially together. Yeah. We played that one partially together.
Where you can play like one of the 3 different characters.
Yes. It was a gear-gated, 2D gear-gated game.
Very Nintendo-esque.
Very Nintendo-esque, but I played it on... I liked it so much, I bought it on Xbox after I beat it on Switch because I wanted to go play it again and to get the achievements. I think we played through a bunch of that together, and we were having a really good time playing past the controller.
It's a solid game.
It's a solid game, but like you said, it's very Nintendo-esque. It looks very pixelated, and I'm not complaining. It looked really good, but I want a game in that style that looks like Dead Cells. I love the animation in Dead Cells so much.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that game. Don't get me wrong. I love Dead Cells, but I want to have that animation in a legit backtracking style gear-gated game.
Cells or what's the other one? The Ninja?
Mark of the Ninja?
No. The game I'm talking about with the surprise twist.
The surprise twist that has ninjas in it.
Yeah. New from M. Night Shyamalan.
I can't.
Ninja surprise twist.
The Messenger.
Oh, the Messenger. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with now. Yeah.
That's what I was just like.
I'm so glad you two do because I'm lost.
Well,
the problem is you can't tell them what the twist is.
Yeah, because it's part of the experience of going through that game, and that game is only a few years old. So I don't want to.
Okay.
Like if you haven't played the Messenger, it's something very special. It's a pretty cool little game.
The Messenger is the name of the game.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But here, CB, but like do that. What they did in that game, they did once. I want to do that like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I vaguely remember like when that game came out, you and I had this conversation where I wanted to happen basically to current, like just multiple iterations.
Yes. So that's the collaboration I want because I always want, I mean, I love the formula in Dead Cells, the roguelike kind of do the thing over again, but each run feels a little bit different, got different weapons. But how slick the controls feel in Dead Space is exactly how I want I'm going to say it, I'm sorry, Zach, Metroidvanias to feel. I want that control, that level of control, and that incredible pixelated animation that just looks so fluid and solid, and the hits feel fantastic. I want that in my 2D Metroidvania.
So, I still find it funny that I beat Dead Cells before you did.
I was into Dead Cells pretty hardcore for a while.
I know, but you were like, you should play this game. And then I think it was like...
Then it became your obsession.
I played it so much that I'm like, hey, Scott, I beat it. And you're like, I haven't even beat it yet. And I'm like, yeah, sucker.
Well, I don't even know how you beat that game anymore because there were so many different bosses and then different ways to end. And then even if you beat it, then there's gates you got to go through. And it's like, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying at the time, like there was a definitive end.
Yeah.
So
all right. Those are the collaborations we wanted to see. Let's see what everybody else said. We posted our question as we do each week on all of our social media platforms. And if you'd like to be a part of it, you can join on Facebook, on TikTok. By the way, TikTok is at the GoCast. If you'd like to check out some of the videos we do there. Our Discord server, Fuse, which by the way, fuse.io. If you have not checked out that social media platform, highly recommend it. But we post a question each week, and our listeners respond, and we like to discuss them here. We're going to do so right now, starting over on Facebook. Sean Coates says, a reboot of RoboCop versus Terminator made by Teon. It's perfect. They already gave us great Terminator game with Resistance. They absolutely knocked it out of the park with RoboCop Rogue City. Who better to bring them together? They've proven they treat both franchises with real care and reverence.
I'm gonna pitch one for Sean Coates too. I want Taeyon to make a Running Man game.
You know what? You could. Isn't there a remake of the
There's
Running Man?
a remake coming. But there's a big difference between like the Arnold Running Man and then the new one.
I'm just saying it would be a perfect tie-in to make it happen.
I know, and Taeyon does do a good job with those. So Taeyon seems to be like the go-to company to like, we're gonna take this sci-fi franchise from the 80s and make it awesome. So that's why I was like, the Running Man would be perfect.
I like it. Jake?
I'm going to butcher your name. I'm really sorry.
It's just pronounced Jek. J-E-K.
Jack? Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Andrew Jack. I want to be able to play through Witcher 3 as Jay Sherman from Critic. Wind's blowing and it stinks.
Wait a minute. Is the Critic like that cartoon show? The television show where
think so.
The bald-headed guy that critiqued movies? Am I thinking of the right property?
Yes, you are absolutely thinking of the right property.
Okay.
Which was also voiced by John Lovitz.
Yes,
I did know that. I just had. I was making sure I had the right, because it was like a TV show. I don't think I ever watched it. I just remember it being advertised.
Weird.
Was it?
All of a sudden, just Geralt just like turns over his head. And, this guy.
Yeah.
All right, CB, you're up.
Moving over to the TikTok. Old Fool Gamer writes in, like if Smash Brothers broke free of the fighting game framework to infect other game genres. Maybe let me walk around Tamriel with a Fallout loadout. Beyond that, actual distant properties colliding, definitely an East-West collaboration, perhaps a Monolith Soft?
Bethesda?
Microsoft?
Monolith Soft, Bethesda mashup.
Is it Monolith owned by Microsoft now? Is that?
Like my brain's just like Microsoft, but it says Monolith Soft. Bethesda mashup. Silly and fun characters thrown into serious environments or vice versa. The hilarity. Great question. Too many scenarios to list. Imagination go wild. Dude, there's a like a bunch of like little TikTok shorts where people are like, there's this, it's an animated short, but like they're shipping out the power-ups to different video game characters. Like there's this warehouse and they just ship the power-ups out, but the orders always get mixed up. So like Duke Nukem's weapons show up in Sonic. So I would love that.
Well,
I'd love
the thing that made me think of, I can't for the life of me remember the name of the game right now, but they advertised it last year, where you play as like army characters from the modern era going into medieval times. Like you're just mowing down hundreds of.
I know the game you're talking about.
I can't remember what it's called, but like that, just like I want to have more that kind of collaborations, like fish out of water things, where like you just feel like a god because you're like using modern technology in ancient times would be amazing.
There's
give me an F-35 Raptor and just drop me in World War I.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Give me an A-10 Warthog and send me to World War II, and I will end that.
Or the other way around, like if you like a biplane and you try to shoot down modern planes.
I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, you would not be able to keep up, but your radar cross section would be very small.
Yeah.
So there's a game on Steam right now called Knights Within, and it is you play as a knight, but he gets modern weapons, and so you are just mowing down other people.
That's not the one that's
no, it's not the one that you're thinking of, but yeah.
I feel really bad. I can't remember that name because I saw that trailer and I instantly wanted to play that game just because it just looks like so ridiculous, but in all the best ways. So, all right, moving over to Discord. Mark Zemansky says Mario in a Left 4 Dead game. It's appeals here. He says, real answer, let Naughty Dog do a Zelda game. This was not my comment, guys. I did not.
Lies.
Oh.
You coerced him. You coerced him.
The graphics and narrative would be awesome. To see some of the Zelda dungeons in that classic over-the-shoulder view Naughty Dog commonly gives us would give Hyrule a brand new look and feel. And gasp, Zelda is actually Ganon's daughter, or some other wild twist. I like it.
Zelda's actually Link's daughter.
Well, have you seen those people that it's not a real game, but like people took Ocarina of Time and put it in like Unreal Engine
on the Unreal.
That's scary.
I wish Nintendo would get over themselves with that.
Yeah.
Because, granted, Panasonic did screw it up hard back in the day.
Do you know how much that game would sell?
Philips screwed that up real bad.
Yeah, but they've been letting other people do stuff with their properties, man. Like,
I know.
Cadence of Hyrule. The last Echoes of Wisdom was not developed by Nintendo.
Yeah, but a mainline game. Like, that's the problem. Is like Nintendo will never let somebody touch one of the mainline games again.
Is Metroid considered a mainline game? Because it's done by Rare. The originals were done by Rare, and this new one.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only more mainstream game from Nintendo is Mario, Zelda, and Kirby.
Snow Brothers.
Did you just say Snow Brothers? All right, Jake, you're up.
Hold on. Here you go, Scott.
Did you find the name of the game? Paul Kynes says, I got one. Uncharted era Naughty Dog crafts a new space IP. This venture features a retro-futuristic NASA-inspired aesthetic offering seamless transitions from surface to ship, atmosphere, and deep space. Players can expect open exploration within a meticulously rendered solar system, constantly inviting them to discover one more hill. The experience will be a Steam exclusive. And then he says, wait. I can't tell. There's a couple reasons why I feel like that could be funny.
It's definitely a shot at Bethesda.
I was thinking that, and I was also thinking No Man's Sky.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the thing. Like, we're starting this brand new IP. It's something brand new to us. We've never touched this before. It seems like every major company at some point in time has fallen into that trap and then just punted it first. Starfield, right. No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen.
You like Starfield, didn't you? Or were you?
I like it.
Okay.
But like, there always seems to be these giant space epics that are like, just keep going, because we didn't make an end. Just keep going. The universe is infinite.
Yeah, which is a weird thing to do. You want them to buy the next game.
But that's the thing, is you just make more planets.
Right.
I guess.
Remember that thing that we said was infinite? Yeah, we're making it more infinite.
Infinity plus one.
Right. Scott, I believe the game you were thinking of before was Kingmakers.
Kingmakers, yes. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I feel like I have to play that game when that comes out.
We will.
Oh,
we will.
Right. Drew Ross says, the publisher that owns the rights to Lord of the Rings let Bethesda make a massive open world Middle Earth RPG. A man can dream.
I'll never play another Lord of the Ring game unless it has the Nemesis system.
I was going to say that wasn't.
I mean, there's already one.
There's two.
But again, you make something new. It has to have the Nemesis system. Don't care.
Why is nobody doing anything with that?
Because a stupid company that decided to go bankrupt and then not let anybody buy the property. They're like, no.
But that's the same argument as Nintendo holding on to ball throwing.
Ball throwing.
But Pokemon. I did just say I want Nintendo to get off their high horse and let other people do some stuff.
Yeah.
It's
all right. CB, you're up.
Dr. David Newman writes in, Naughty Dog and WB Games make a linear DC superhero game. Really just want Naughty Dog to do the majority of the work and WB to provide the license. Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, unfortunately, it seems like every superhero game outside of Guardians has just fallen on its face recently.
Well,
So
I mean,
it makes me
it got
nervous.
canceled. No Wonder Woman, no Black Panther. Like,
Dude, I'm wondering if that Wolverine game's ever going to come out.
I think one and the same thing, man. Crazy. All right. Last comment comes from Jackie-san over on Discord. He says, I want StarCraft Ghost. Like, the world is so cool. Let Ubisoft make a Splinter Cell type game where you're a ghost. Sneak into camps. Lots of cool tools and abilities. Imagine it looking as good as AC Shadows. Doesn't even have to need to be open world. Open area like the SC games. Oh, StarCraft games.
With Microsoft owning Blizzard now,
Mm-hmm.
I am so surprised that this StarCraft Ghost hasn't made some form of an appearance, because that game was darn near done.
Yeah, you think it still exists somewhere?
Dude, it has to.
Yeah, but how much polishing you got to do to make that?
I don't care. Just make it.
Make it happen.
Microsoft, if you're listening, which I know you are, because you're like Google, you listen through everything. StarCraft Ghost and a StarCraft 3, for the love of God. Now.
I've been so tempted to go back and play StarCraft because I will never play competitive, to be clear. There's no way. But those campaigns, I remember the first few missions being pretty fun. And the stories were pretty cool. Aren't you like a space trucker in that game?
Kind of.
In the second one? Like he's like smoking a cigar like inside his spacesuit in the cover of the game.
Jim Raynor?
I don't know. It's just kind of
Jim Raynor.
I don't know the names of characters. It's
the
that
dude,
long.
Jim Raynor. And then
Brent Murray. Man, I haven't talked to this guy in forever. Brent from Dairy House.
It's okay. He's still beautiful.
He says it's so crazy that there has never been a StarCraft 3. So he is with you.
So right. SCV, good to go, sir.
By the way, if you live in the area and you've not been to Dairy House for some ice cream, you're doing yourself a disservice. He's got the most
oatmeal cookie chunk, man. That's where it's at. Best ice cream up there.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of The Gaming Outsider. Thanks so much for listening. This show was produced by Kevin Honigford, and all the music you hear is written and performed by Grant Henry of Stemage and Metroid Metal. As always, his website is stemagemusic.com, STEMAGE music.com. Please be sure to email us with any questions or concerns. Our address is feedback@thegamingoutsider.com. Jacob, do you have any parting words or recommendations for our listeners?
I thought I had one, and then I didn't.
CB, you got anything?
Ooh, man, I've got so many things. First off, Alien Earth. If you have not watched and you are a fan of the franchise, what are you doing? It is so damn good. I have been chomping at the bit. Like I watched the first two, immediately watched them again, back to back.
I love that they end every episode with music that should not be in the closing credits of a show. Like the first one was a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm 100% embarrassed to admit that I had no clue that Dio was the singer of Black Sabbath at one point. I have never ever known that. I am an idiot, fully admitting that right here.
Scott, you need to strip naked. I'm going to get the bell and we'll start shaming.
Dude, I was listening to that show, listening to that episode. I had never heard that song before. And I was like, man, that sounds like Dio. And I looked it up and I'm like, it's Black Sabbath. I'm like, that does not sound like Ozzy.
Because it was Dio.
So I had to look it up and realize, oh yeah, I had no idea. So yes, I'm an idiot. But anyway, and then the second one was, I can't remember what the second song was in the second episode, that they just end with like
AJ and I were just talking about it too.
It was more modern than Sabbath, but anyway, how good Pauline News at 9. Scott doesn't know Black Sabbath. I don't. I did not grow up with Black Sabbath, man. I didn't discover them until I was in the 2000s.
You call yourself a metalhead.
They birthed metal. I actually read about that whole story. Anyway, Timothy Oliphant, number one. How good is he? I feel like he is. I've always appreciated Timothy Oliphant, but I think I've underestimated just how versatile an actor he is.
Dude, he's brilliant.
He's so good.
AJ and I have been doing a lot of lore diving Like, because this so like, man, I want to talk to you about this so bad, but I don't want to spoil things for people.
We'll talk afterwards.
Just because there's like so many things that are going on in this show already. Thank you, Paul Hine.
Paul says he's a Nexus series. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, again, you gotta go deep lore for some of this stuff. So like the fact that this show is actually filling in a lot of gaps and holes for people who haven't read like the extended universe stuff for like the Alien universe, dude, it's brilliant, and I'm loving it so much.
I'm enjoying it as well.
And my other quick thing is, thanks to Jake, I have acquired my first quote unquote pinball.
Nice.
Damn. That's all I got to say. Like, these things are a pain in the butt to maintain.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Is it going to be in working condition for R2V2?
Maybe. I'm like 80% of the way there. The problem is I've had to put a lot of money into it.
I see.
He's got to get his rubbers on.
That's done. That's all done. It's just the solenoid motors are giving me a pain. I had to replace every light bulb in it, which sourcing light bulbs for that was not fun.
No.
And then taking the playfield apart and waxing the playfield.
Ugh. This thing was not given its proper love, I take it.
No, and now I've also got to get a custom piece of wood cut to fix the back glass.
We met somebody at MGC that does that.
I know.
Have you been in contact with said
person? I have reached out to said person.
All right, cool. Well, cool, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure. I got a recommendation. You guys know I always do music recommendations. I was listening to my random play, like you know how the music services will do like a my playlist kind of thing where it'll play.
Spotify doesn't know how to randomize.
No, not necessarily randomize. It takes things that you listen to and it will create a playlist, or more like a radio station of things that you do listen to, and then songs that you don't listen to, but that are similar in style to what you do listen to. So this song pops up randomly on this. I've never heard of this band before. Come to find out they're from Chicago. I had no idea. And I started talking to some people about it, and apparently I am late to the party, but I am absolutely in love with this band. They are called Sincere Engineer. And the album that I'm in love with is called Cheap Grills. But the song, Cheap Grills, yes, the song that I cannot stop listening to isn't even like a hit off of the album. It's called A Touch of Hell. I'm not exaggerating when I say I've listened to this song at least 50 times in the last week. It is my kind of jam. Absolutely love it. The whole album has been on repeat. I've listened to the entire album at least 25 times. Cannot recommend this band enough. If you guys know my music tastes, it's not heavy. It's kind of like late 90s, early 2000s, halfway between punk and emo with a female lead singer. It's not like heavy, but it's like you can, like she's right in her feelings.
Linkin Park.
No, not that heavy. This is more
I said Linkin Park.
Like Tsunami Bomb.
I'm not familiar with Tsunami Bomb, but
yeah,
anyway.
Well, I mean,
apparently they've been around for forever. I looked them up. They're touring right now, but they're not coming back to Chicago anytime soon, and I need to see them immediately. Absolutely loving this band, so check it out. All right, Jake, CB, it's been a pleasure as always.
No.
I appreciate you being here. And thanks to everybody out there listening. We love you all. Can't wait to talk to you next week. Until then, I'm Scott Clark with Jacob Gunderson and Chris Behrensmeyer, and we are the Gaming Outsider. And remember, there's no such thing as a bad game. Just games that aren't for you.
Blooper reel.